He promises to Allah, أَقْعُدَنَّ لَهُمْ صِرَاطَكَ الْمُسْتَقِيمِ. I promise to you, and I swear to you, and I swear to you, and I swear to you. This is called lam al-tawqid. It's really hard to translate in English. An easy English translation would be, I will sit waiting for them. That would be an easy English translation. But qu'ud actually means to sit somewhere waiting in ambush for an enemy. Qu'ud and a maq'ad in Arabic is where you sit waiting to ambush your enemy. You know how like cops sometimes pull in behind the bushes on the highway, waiting for you to speed? That's qu'ud. That's actually qu'ud, okay? The idea of qu'ud is to sit somewhere a long time. And qu'ud is different from julus. If I sat on this chair and got up, that's julus. But if I was in qu'ud, I would take my time. So he's got all the time in the world. If you're not messing up, he's okay. He's like, oh, I'll get you eventually. I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. He's studying you. إِنَّهُمْ يَرَوْنَكُمْ هُوَ وَقَبِيلُهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا تَرَوْنَهُمْ. He and his minions are constantly watching you, surveying you from places you can't imagine. They're studying your behavior. They're looking at how you respond to things. They look at what upsets you, what makes you happy, what makes you slip, and then they use that against you. You're literally the psychological subjects of these devils. And so he promises Allah the strangest promise. He says, I will sit, I will wait for them, I will wait there for them. I swear to you, I will wait, and I will wait. Where? On your path that is straight. On your straight path. Sometimes people ask the question, I understand when disbelievers mess up. I understand when people who don't believe in God are drinking and clubbing and adultery and all this other stuff. I get it. But I don't understand why people that look religious, act religious, talk religious, they know Quran, they've memorized, they're wearing hijabs, they just came from Hajj, and look at what they're doing. Look at how they're talking. Look at how they're behaving. These are supposed to be good people, and look at how they're messing up. Guess who he comes after more than anyone else? He's bothered by people that are on this path. And he waits to attack you. And when he fails, he moves down 1 mile and says, okay, when you pass this mile marker, maybe I'll get you then. And when you make him fail again, he moves ahead and waits for you again. And you keep going down this path and he will come at you and come at you and come at you. You know, people that haven't changed for Allah, people that are still in sin, they look at someone who's trying to change and say, you're a good person. You know, Allah made it easy for you. Allah didn't make it easy for anyone. The devil comes to everyone. It doesn't matter if you're praying 5 times a day. It doesn't matter if you're in tahajjud every single night. It doesn't matter if you do hajj every single year. It doesn't matter if you recited the entire Quran and you recite it over and over and over again. That will never make you immune from the devil waiting for you and coming at you and coming at you and coming at you. And he doesn't attack people the same way. You know, when you study your enemy, you know, in sports, for example, what they do with teams, right? Before they have a match with a team, they study the strategy for that team. And the coach tells them, this is how we're going to do our offense, this is how we're going to do our defense against this team. They study their opponent very, very well. So the gameplay of a team is not the same depending on the opponent. Even in one-on-one sports like tennis and things like that, you get coached, this is how you handle this opponent, this is how you handle their serve, this is how you respond. This is exactly what the devil does. His attack is not the same for me as it is for you. He's not going to attack you the same way he attacks me. He will study you, find out your weaknesses, and come at you from your weaknesses. He'll study me, find out my weaknesses, come at me from my weaknesses. And he knows that Allah has given him that time where he can just sit back and just watch and study and observe, and then come and suggest, and then come and give whispers. And that too, all of it on Allah's straight path. So you know what we're learning? That the hardest thing to do is to actually take one step towards Allah. So the hardest thing to do. Not make 1,000,000 miles of progress. One step towards Allah. Because when you're about to take that one step, He goes, wait. You were my friend. Because when you're going in the other direction, you're the devil's friend. But if you turn towards Allah, you just became His enemy. You're the reason He got kicked out. He wants to prove that everybody can be His friend in hell. So when you turn around even a little bit, and you take even one step, the devil will come at you in every single possible way he can to dissuade you from turning back.